Damn! That Folgers coffee was bomb delicious, especially with the creamer. Milk, whipped cream, and vanilla, caramel, pumps of oil. Anyways, so I've been thinking about ways that we could potentially form a rock or a stone and making it strong and durable like a rock or stone. And that will be to examine certain and particular types of rocks. And I believe that it's just a chemical reaction of various and different types of elements. And by us figuring out what type of elements are within a rock, we could create stronger, more durable concrete for roads and stuff like that. You know, because some rocks, I collected some specimens. They're in my room. And they're like a dark iron color. They're dark. They're also magnetic. Well, they're not magnetic, but the magnet is attracted to the stone, the rock. And then it also has green pigmentations on it, which leads me to believe that it has some chemical reaction of iron and copper within it. And there's a bunch of different ones. So, by us performing different science experiments or experimentations of different elements and mixing those elements or alloys. I don't really know the definition of that word, but it just came to my mind. So I figured why not just throw that in there, you know? And it could be soft as clay to begin with, so it could be moldable and shaped to anything that anyone can think of. And then over time, the chemical reaction will harden and do its thing. But like I said, it will have to be something that students like at universities would have to perform. Because nothing is impossible, you know? And that's how we came up with concrete. And we all know that it has its pros and cons. So a lot of tests would have to be performed to get the mixture just right and accurate, or accurately, to be able to mimic the chemistry of any found rock out there. These tests can also be performed through the internet, the World Wide Web, and it could present or provide us with different ratios or solutions or possibilities. And when to pressure test these experiments, it's another possibility altogether. So it's almost impossible, but not nearly impossible. What I mean by that is, before we can actually mimic that chemistry to perfection, many failed experiments would have to be performed. Just like Edison with the light bulb, documenting what didn't work so that in order for that to be in existence, lights everywhere. There's rocks everywhere. I mean, who knows if someone figured that out a long time ago. Only God knows, right? Anyway, I'm exhausted. I'm getting ready to shut down to recharge my body, my mind, all over again. to wake up to who knows what. But I just hope that I wake up to a newer understanding, a newer knowledge, a world that is loving, kind, that cares. Especially as we learn to forgive each other and live in harmony with one another. As the Bible puts it, to do whatever it takes to live at peace with everyone. It's pretty much like a bar of soap. It's liquid like cement, then it hardens. I can't even begin with these experimentations, but some rocks have different types of elements within them. Iron, copper, gold, even crystals, salts. Maybe at one point, even like body fat, oils, rich fatty acids. Thank you. Just that in itself could take a lifetime to discover. Sounds so exciting. In other words, we have a lot of expectations to look forwards to. There's a lot of hope, people. Because what we have now will not compare to what we will have generation after generation. But one thing we can enjoy right now is Mother Earth, nature, and its elements, especially the element of water, which gives life to all of us, our spirit, mind, and soul. And God gives it to us freely. And it's the knowledge that was passed down to us for us to be able to purify it, filter it of all toxins, anything that's harmful to us, to keep us healthy and hydrated. You see, simple. Yeah, a little bit complicated for those that don't understand. So in the same way, all these rocks and possibilities and experimentations I think one that would be super cool would be crystals and a mixture of iron. At what mixture percentage? I do not know. Other than the fact that we can observe what's out there and go based on that knowledge. That would require the separating of an existing rock and the elements that are within it and weighing them to be able to give us a approximate mixture rate to be able to mimic it and hopefully create a human realistic artificial rock. But hopefully the real thing. I mean, if we were to tap into this knowledge, just think about all the possibilities. We would be able to construct homes. We would be able to construct shields for our vehicles and other inventions that could typically be indestructible and last for a long, long time. Good night, everyone.